Hundreds of high-ranking military officers are waiting on promotions. One Alabama senator is blocking those promotions in a protest over a Department of Defense policy to reimburse service members for travel expenses to get an abortion. 10 on your side's Chris Horn has reaction now and the impact that this delay is having on our nation's military. Chris?
Stephanie, this afternoon, President Biden denounced Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville's tactic, saying it's jeopardizing national security. Our lawmakers on both sides of the aisle agree the tactic is harmful, but they disagree on the underlying policy. Senator Tommy Tuberville is blocking the promotions of 250 military officers because of a policy adopted last year by the Department of Defense. It allows for reimbursement for travel expenses to military members if they have to leave their area for abortions. It does not reimburse for the cost of the abortion itself.
We need to do something about this new policy that the Secretary of Defense has passed down and passed to the military.
Representative Jen Kiggins, a veteran Navy helicopter pilot and member of the House Armed Services Committee, says she disagrees with Tuberville's tactic.
It's not how I would handle the issue. I mean, I hear from constituents in my district, spouses, families that are frustrated with being held up. I'm frustrated with it being held up.
But agrees with Tuberville's opposition to the policy.
So taxpayers should not be funding elective procedures of any nature. If I wanted to go get a Hollywood nose job in California, I do not expect the Navy to pay for my travel expenses to get there.
Other Virginia lawmakers on Capitol Hill say Tuberville's move will affect military families now and recruiting in the longer term.
This is just a totally dysfunctional way to run a military, and he just ought to be ashamed of himself.
Congressman Bobby Scott of Newport News says it affects pay raises, family finances, and puts promoted officers behind in assuming their new commands.
We're trying to discuss if there's any way to give retroactive pay to those caught up in this nonsense.
Senator Tim Kaine, meanwhile, says blocking promotions could have a chilling effect on military recruiting and retention.
Do I want to run the risk that a member of the Senate being unhappy with a policy I had nothing to do with may choose to block my career?
Now, Representative Bobby Scott says there is a way around Tuberville's block. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell couldn't move the promotions forward despite Tuberville's objection. So far, he's shown no willingness to do that, even though McConnell does say he disagrees with Tuberville's position. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.